hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
There it is. You're all
I'll try
good.
to be I'll try to be a little quieter on this one.
No, you're good. We can hear you now.
All right.
You said we're doing anthologies.
Yeah. Yeah. This episode of the Film Section podcast. We are. I don't know. I feel like anthologies don't get like the credit that I think they deserve, and I'm surprised that in kind of like this day and age where people's attention spans are a little bit shorter, that anthologies aren't more prevalent.
Yeah, I definitely would have thought there'd be more made now with
Mm,
the advent of YouTube and whatnot.
yeah.
Oh, one good thing though, I will say about anthologies these days, and again, they're always mixed bags. I think that's the biggest criticism of all anthologies is like, oh yeah, this segment was cool, but oh, this one like fucking sucked.
Yeah.
Uh, One good aspect though, I'll say is Shudder every Halloween now like makes a new VHS film.
Mhm.
Um, which again, like everybody has like mixed opinions on all of them, which is fine. But at the same time, I think that they should keep doing that because I've never regretted watching a VHS film, even like the lesser ones.
Yeah.
Uh, and it kind
I
of keep like that creative formula alive.
I almost regretted watching the last one.
Oh, Halloween. Yeah, but again, dude, like it's for every
They're
like
either they're either
shitty
all
segment.
they're either pretty good, they're either all pretty good, or they're like up and down.
Yeah, that
I mean,
that one.
you can't get them all, I guess.
Yeah, like I think the worst reviewed one is the third one, VHS Viral. But even that one, yeah, I agree. It's like got the least like amount going for it. But there's one or two parts of it at least where I was like, oh shit, that was kind of cool, or oh that
Oh
was
yeah,
interesting, or
definitely.
so.
Def-
Even a mixed bag sometimes is still worth watching, especially when it comes to anthologies.
Well, so what exactly would you? I mean, because there's different types of anthologies, right? There's,
Yeah,
um, you have your anthologies like, like VHS, which are different stories with kind of like a loose wraparound, or you have your stories like Trick or Treat that are kind of all these like interwoven stories.
yeah, they
Um,
Trick or Treat kind of cheats. I mean, in a good way. I still, that's
I
technically my favorite like anthology, but
I was gonna say I think that's an anthology done amazingly well. Because I like in an anthology when the stories kind of feel like they belong in the same world. Like it's like they can be completely different stories, can be tonally different, but if
like
they,
they're taking place down the road from each other.
yeah, like I like those kind of anthologies, and I mean even like movies like Babel, I would say are like anthologies where it's a lot of different stories that all kind of have again sort of this wraparound or this like tying thematic element.
Yeah. I mean, that's kind of the cool thing though. Like I think it's really creative when anthologies do that though, when they can like bounce back because they never like tell one story straight up usually, movies that take that formula, but
Mm-hmm.
they like make it so like, oh, now this is what's happening in this story. Now this is what's happening like with this character. Oh, this is how this one concludes. Like
Right.
if you can do that right, it's like awesome, you know?
what do
Um,
you think of something like Southland Tales?
South Southland Tales.
I've only seen it once, and it was so long ago. I just know
Yeah,
that it's like really weird and trippy, right?
it is
Like,
I
very
do.
weird.
I'm not gonna lie. I love Donnie Darko, but I couldn't get fucking. It lost me. I'll put it this way. You
mm,
know what I mean? Like, and not in the way like where it's like, oh, I don't know what's going on. I just stopped caring like halfway through.
Okay.
You know, and I've seen interviews with the director too. Like, and not to shit on the guy because I've seen these took place like when it came out and it was getting trashed on. But he was like he didn't know what to say, but I think that's more so because he was on the spot. But
Yeah.
Southland Tales not for everybody, but
No.
I don't think like any of that acting is terrible in it, and I think that random scene where John Lovitz shows up and like shoots that person and the rock's just like yeah, that
I would have to rewatch it.
probably the main thing though, as I said earlier, for all anthologies is it's not, or it's a mixed bag. It's not going to be for everyone, but
Mhm.
with Southland Tales, I think it did do a good job at least of bouncing between the stories. I'm not 100% sure of the story they were trying to tell, but it did
Right.
fluidly seem to like bounce back and forth. So
Well, I mean, what about like anthologies told in like television format? Like look at, you
Tales
know,
from the Crypt,
Tales from the Crypt, Goosebumps, Are You Afraid of the Dark, American Horror Story, like um
Masters of Horror, Tales from the Dark Side.
yeah. So I mean, like how do you feel about, shows like that where it's it, like
Well,
you're almost being told that you're being told a story?
I mean, when it's episodic like that, like I think it gives more time to flesh out whatever story they're telling.
Hmm.
Those
Because
are
like
the
yeah,
best.
dude,
Those are the best kind.
yeah. I mean, there's episodes of like Tales from the Crypt and Are You Afraid of the Dark and Goosebumps are I'm like, oh, this kind of sucks. But on the other hand, there's ones where I've been like traumatized as a kid watching that shit.
Oh yeah.
So I mean,
There's a
it
I know
works
that
both ways.
oh yeah, like there's a page on YouTube that has like every episode of Goosebumps and Are You Afraid of the Dark, and so like every Halloween season, I always just have that going.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, it's
Uh,
cool to live in a time where it's all on YouTube, basically.
yeah, well, I mean the quality is just
Yeah. Yeah.
you know
When I
whatever.
look back, it's
Quality
funny
is
though. Like,
quality is microwave.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So what? I mean, we've kind of touched base on a handful, but like, what would you say is probably both of your favorite anthologies? And I know that all of us will say Trick or Treat, but if we can think of another one,
So can we say what or which aside from Trick or Treat, which is our favorite?
yeah,
Uh, can I go first?
yeah, go for it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take the easy route with this just because I don't know, it's obviously like one of the most famous ones, especially from the 1980s when that format was kind of new. Uh, I'd say Creepshow, just out of nostalgia.
It's a fun one.
Again, there are parts of that movie which I think like again like any fan will think of. There are parts of that movie which I'm not like I'm still to this day like, why is that there? But the parts that work for that like really fucking work.
I'm
And it
trying to
seems like
remember. Creepshow had the one segment with Stephen King that got turned into like a grass monster, right?
a
Yeah. Yeah.
plant
Yeah.
and
Okay.
Yep.
Stephen King's hammy ass acting. He's
Okay.
like, "Oh God, meteor shit," and
Good
he keeps
old
like,
good old Jordy Verrill.
That's a fun movie.
"It
Creepshow was
is,
a
it
fun.
is." Again, there's uneven parts though, like that first segment where it's about like the grandpa who wants his cake who comes back from the dead, while
Yeah.
his family's having a reunion. But there's just like, and it's shot really well. This is a well done scene and everything, but it was so weird to me as a kid. It's just like this old man banging on a table, going like, "Where's my cake? You said I'd get a cake."
Oh,
I
I
was like,
remember that one.
it was as a kid, I was watching it. I was like, "What's happening?"
A really good one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Uh,
yeah,
mine
but oh yeah,
mine might be Creepshow too.
that's an underrated one.
I don't I don't know why. It's just one that sticks. It's just one that sticks with me from being a kid. I think I might have saw Creepshow too before I saw regular Creepshow.
It
It was on TV a lot.
They played it on late night TV a lot. I noticed,
Okay.
Yeah.
like well, Creepshow too, like that has stories by Stephen King adapted. Like that one with
Yeah.
the raft was probably the best,
Yeah. Oh
to
yeah.
be
That was
honest.
definitely the best one.
Yeah.
Uh,
Uh, what sticks out to me is the guy. the older guy from Mindhunter.
Yeah,
The
he plays the dude from the first one,
they kind of put
the
him in
long
like
hair.
tan face to be an Indian.
You would get canceled in like 3 seconds. That movie came out today.
You wanna know what's crazy is that like TV TV was so bad I didn't notice that when I was a kid. I was like, oh, that's just an
Yeah,
Indian dude.
it's like yeah, it's grainy enough. I'll buy it.
And then
Then
when you
you
see it
watch
in
it in
like HD,
HD.
you're like, oh god, that's some
You
guy with
watch it in
paint on
HD. You're
his face.
like, is
That's
that the?
terrible.
You're like, is that the dad from the Iron Claw?
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah,
So that's mine. With the third segment being kind of the weakest, but it
mm,
wasn't like shitty or anything. I just thought it was the weakest out of the three. The one where the lady hits the homeless guy driving and he like
yeah.
haunts her the whole way.
That seemed more like a quick urban legend tale
Yeah,
more
yeah,
than anything else. But yeah, all in all, solid.
Um, mine is one that I probably am due for a rewatch of actually, but Sin City
oh yeah.
Yeah,
is
yeah.
fucking awesome. And unlike I think a lot of people, I actually kind of dug the second one too.
Oh, I
Um,
like the second one.
I don't know if I don't even know if I watched it. Tell
the
you the
second
truth.
one's
And
not
if I
bad.
did,
Uh,
I don't remember
jo-
anything.
Joseph Gordon-Levitt is in the, I want to say first or second segment.
Yeah, I think he's the first.
Yeah, and then it goes back to the Merv character, and then the Josh Brolin one
Yeah.
where he played Clive Owen's character.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
yeah, I'm
that's good.
due for a rewatch of both those movies because I do think they're good. I think stylistically they are just super, like obviously o original, but like not because they're just like almost like a one-to-one adaptation of the graphic
Yeah,
novel.
yeah.
Um, but I mean, yeah, just a fucking awesome anthology that I think has sort of gotten forgotten a little bit.
Hmm.
Um, and I mean, it's Frank Miller, and Frank Miller, and I know I'm not the biggest comic book guy, but I know in the comic book world, Frank Miller is like one of those guys.
Dude, you know what's
Yeah.
weird? Sorry, but do you know what's like really weird? I just realized aside from like the three movie or series we just mentioned, VHS, Creepshow, and Sin City, can you think of any other anthology movies, even like good ones, that ever got a sequel?
I mean, they got a sequel, yes, but their
Well, those
sequels weren't
VHS
good.
Okay,
What?
like I'm
VHS had like 10
well, no, I
sequels.
meant that's what I meant. The three movies I mentioned,
Uh,
VHS and Creepshow and
uh,
Sin
All
City.
Hallows Eve got a
Oh
sequel,
yeah.
but the
Oh, okay.
sequel sucked.
Those
Well,
movies are
the
terrible.
first one did. Yeah,
I mean,
first All Hallows
I
Eve
like the
was
first one.
it's
I
What
was
the
actually
one
good.
with Art the Clown isn't even that good.
Yeah,
it's
but
acquired taste, I guess.
yeah, it's I don't know. There's just something about it that I'm like I'm okay with it. And then it didn't did Tales of Halloween not get a sequel?
I
I
don't
don't
think so,
think
but that one
so.
was pretty good. That one had
Yeah,
like
Tales of Halloween
that
was
one had
good.
was like super short shorts.
Yeah,
When yeah, but when they were good, they were like really good.
Oh yeah.
really really
Oh
good.
yeah.
Like, and that's another thing too that we forgot to mention about certain anthologies. They have either a host or a narrator.
Mhm.
Yeah.
You know what
Yeah,
that
yeah.
one like
Oh,
Tales
there's
of
those
Halloween.
too, like those old ones, like
Well, even
the
like Twilight Zone.
yeah,
Yeah, like Rod Serling.
like the Tales from the Crypt movie or whatever.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Like
the old guy, uh,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
the old guy who kind of looks like what's his face from Eight Crazy Nights.
Oh yeah.
I always forget his name.
Oh shit. Who knew Eight Crazy Nights was like
Well,
going to become
that
a theme on this podcast?
yeah,
That's
Whitey's gonna
true.
be our mascot.
Whitey, yeah, Whitey's our mascot.
Well, no, that it's funny because in the '70s original, like at least I think it was the '70s or maybe
Yeah,
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 it had to be
yeah.
that. The yeah, that was good. It's very like tamed down compared to the
It's very
version
British.
that yeah, very British. But it's
It's
funny
one of
though,
my
like they
it's one of my favorites. I think I own a Blu-ray. It's like a double pack or something. But it's one
yeah,
of my favorites. I like that one a lot actually.
it's effective. I know it came out before the PG-13 rating, but it's like PG, but it's still got like a couple good like bloody scenes in it. You
I
know,
gotta figure out this one. Oh, there it is. You ever see one called From Beyond the Grave?
I've heard that title before, but I don't think I ever saw it.
It's like it's a '70s one too. I think like Donald Pleasance is in it. I think it's
Is
an
it a UK?
anthology.
Is it a UK
Huh?
movie?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
it has that guy. What's his name? David Warner, the guy that played like the
Oh,
professor in
hell
Ninja
yeah, dude!
Turtles.
I love David Warner. Waxworks,
He's in there.
time
He's in a
after time.
segment. It's pretty good for something I'd never heard of.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's one like if you've ever like tried to Google like to find new ones, that
Yeah,
would pop up and you just look. It's like, I can't find it anywhere. Or, I don't,
right.
I don't know. I'll actually be on the lookout for that one. One sounds good. Ugh.
Didn't Corey Taylor have like a horror anthology movie?
He did. I
He's like a
Did he?
I
radio
remember
DJ or
watching it.
something.
The hell's it? What?
He's like a
I think
radio
it's on.
DJ, isn't he?
It's Corey Taylor. It's fuck. It might have Ghoul in the title. I or
What's
not.
it? Is it called? Is it called Slipknot Stories? What?
Slipknot.
I want to say Corey Taylor's like a
It's called I Felt the Air Rise Up in Me.
no. He's like
I know he's a DJ. Like
yeah,
it came out I think in 2022 because I found it on Prime somewhere.
Bad Candy. Is that what I'm
Bad
thinking?
Candy, that's what
Yeah,
it's called.
yeah,
Oh, I do remember that. That one was okay.
yeah.
Uh,
Um,
Again, I remember thinking it was okay, but if you ask me right now, I can't remember any of the segments. I know it's like
no.
it's a
I guess
lower
the
budget.
title. I guess the title I remember. I don't remember. I don't.
The
I want
movie
to say it
itself.
was okay. I just I don't know if I remember any of it.
It's
Sometimes I'm like that with movies. It's like I just remember not disliking it or hating it.
yeah. That's kind of how I am with another anthology is a Christmas horror story,
Ah,
Yeah,
yeah.
which is that's a really good Christmas horror movie, and I think most of the segments are pretty good.
I forget about it
it's a
all the time.
very
Mm.
You mentioned it, and I'm like, oh yeah, I remember when that came out, and I was like, oh, that was actually pretty decent
Yeah, it's
for
not
like
bad.
something that just came out like streaming or on DVD or whatever.
Mm.
I think of the impact of that is that it kind of came out of nowhere for a lot of
Mhm.
fans because I think I got it at Redbox when that was still around,
Yeah,
Okay.
and I looked at the cover for it, and it's like Santa Claus fighting Krampus, and this
Krampus,
is right
yeah.
around when Krampus came out, like the
uh,
theatrical one.
yeah,
So
yeah.
I'm like, oh god, this is probably gonna fucking suck or
There were
whatever.
like there were like 5 or 6 like Krampus ripoffs. They were like they were very blatant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's the last time I watched this, I actually watched it around last Christmas. But Joe Bob Briggs did the commentary or not commentary, host segments for it. And like this little bit of trivia, like the guy who plays Krampus, like I forgot his name, but his resume just reads like I am the most jacked stuntman in the history of film. And they just gave him the job.
There's there is an anthology. We keep talking about horror a lot, but horror seems to work in anthology form more than anything else. Uh, I watched one. I think I watched it on HBO Max. It was called Freaky Tales, and it has
Yes.
Pedro
Yes.
Pascal, and it's got like a lot of people in it, and it's really fucking good,
That's
dude.
that
Like
is a perfect
really fucking
example.
like really good.
And it kind of it not to a fault or whatever, more like in a Pulp Fiction way, but like they do kind of interact the characters, but in very small ways, almost like in a transitional way.
It's one of those ones where they show a segment, and then there's like an ending to the segment, and then the next segment kind of bleeds into it, where like a character will pop into the shot, and then all of a sudden it starts their segment,
Well,
and
yeah, like
then at the end somehow it all makes sense, and they're all like kind of in the same story.
yeah, but it's so cool though, like because it's almost like a genre. You can't define what genre that fucking film is because the three anthologies are so unique. Like the first one's about punk rockers versus neo Nazis. The
Yeah,
second one, like the finale, is a battle or a rap battle.
The finale is like fucking Kill Bill, but with like some kind of sci-fi element.
Yeah, like yeah, it's like, but it's an awesome like it's
Dude,
the finale is almost like it's one long like Kill Bill inspired
yes.
theme. Then you
Dude,
have
you
Pedro.
watch this movie and you'll be like, that was one of the best things I've ever seen. And you'll also be like, what the fuck was that?
Yeah, it's and it. I love the Repo Man reference at the end of the second one, where the two girls drive off in the car, and the car like turns green and like goes
Yeah.
flying into the
Oh, yeah.
sky. I was like, all right, this is my kind of movie when I was watching that. Wait, Mark, did you see that one?
Which one?
Freaky Tales.
Freaky Tales one.
No.
Oh, dude. You're not doing yourself any kind of favor by not watching that.
Yeah, yeah, Mark. I think that's one you definitely like, dude.
It's
Probably.
all, it's like set in California, the Bay Area, and it's set in the 80s and has a very, like,
Like a fictional version of the
has like a
80s.
very Bay Area hip hop score.
Okay.
Yeah,
And
but it's
then,
also it's a fictional version. They have like alien technology or something, like, you know what I mean, like the freaking, like, you know what I mean, like the weapons that they like use in it. Do you remember that part? He like explains it in like the very
oh yeah,
introduction.
yeah. It's super. It's just, it's so weird, but so good, dude. Tom Hanks is in it for a minute.
Yeah,
All
it's
right.
Tom Hanks just pops up. He's like, "Hey, I own a video store," and and he's very angry. He's very angry about movies and people getting them wrong,
yeah.
All right. I'll check it out.
dude. You definitely have to check it out. Definitely, definitely.
Um, well, so I guess we all can talk about Trick or Treat now and how that's just the
The
fucking
best.
yeah.
It's just seamless. I mean,
I mean, it's amazing.
it's I here's the thing though. I wouldn't say it's scary,
No,
but
but
it's
it is
very
just it's Halloween
it
personified
for
on screen.
exactly. Yeah, it's I don't know, man. It's visually wise, it's a lot of people's favorite Halloween movie, and I get why it's not for some, but for me, yeah, that just perfectly encapsulates like autumn, like when you're
Mm.
a kid out trick or treat, or back when trick or treating was more of a thing. Uh, yeah, it's I don't know, like kind of the perfect like Halloween aesthetic, and all the acting is good. The storytelling, especially for the when you watch it for the first time, is really good. Like
Oh hell yeah.
some of the twists I genuinely didn't see coming.
Oh, they're great.
Uh,
And I mean, it's for one movie to have a horror icon like Sam for one movie, and Sam is still super popular. Like
Oh yeah,
every year you see Sam at Spirit. I still have my Sam hat. Like every year.
dude, the biggest tragedy about that though is like this movie didn't get released theatrically, so all of the like reputation that it has, it came from all from direct to video and word of mouth, like
yeah,
from fans.
yep.
So I think that's a fucking
Like,
triumph in
Oh,
itself.
it's
what
huge.
what I don't understand is this character is constantly represented as like a horror icon, like you said, Spirit Halloween. Every year, it's Michael Myers, Jason, Freddy, fucking Beetlejuice, and Sam
Mm-hmm.
You know,
products in the store. But why is there not another movie?
well,
It's
oh, 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 the story that I heard is Michael Dougherty, like he's had ideas for it, but he doesn't want to do another one unless it's like perfect, like the original. You know what I mean? Or
yeah,
Sure,
perfect.
sure,
yeah. Like he's been working on, I guess, a sequel to Trick or Treat for a long time.
yeah,
Yeah,
But yeah, I mean, I don't know, and it's just like as you said, Corey, it's like it's just a perfect Halloween movie. Like in the tone, in the kind of stories that are being told. Like I don't think it's for me personally, I don't think the movie has a bad segment. Like I think everything some might be a little bit stronger than others, but I
Mhm.
don't think any of them don't work. I think everything ties together. I think Sam going after Brian Cox, who was the bus driver, I think that
Well,
so awesome.
that
Yeah.
that story. They even admit was kind of borrowed from another anthology, Tales from the Dark Side. It's
Mm,
about it's an angry old man, and a freaking goblin comes to his house one night and torments him.
I mean,
So,
Oh
it's
yeah,
but
the
little
one where the chick from Blondie tries to cook a kid in the oven.
yeah. Yeah.
um, but yeah, I just think that like it's so good. And truthfully, I didn't realize this until this past year when I watched it. But Hocus Pocus and then Trick or Treat is a great Halloween double feature. I don't know why, but for some reason, those two movies
I
back to
think
back is like an awesome fucking double
I
feature.
think they both capture Halloween very well,
Yeah.
like the season,
Hmm.
not just not just like the theme or whatever, but the whole season.
Yeah.
Um, I'm not the hugest fan of Hocus Pocus, but when I was younger, I have a sister that's 7 years younger than me, so we probably had to watch it like 100 million times. So
Wow.
I don't hate it. I
It's
choose not to
it's
watch it very much because I had to watch it so much when I was younger.
That's fair.
visually though, yeah, it's definitely one of the best of all
Oh,
time in terms of
it's like
looking like Halloween.
those
Mhm.
two movies, like the original Halloween, somehow shot in Pasadena, California, somehow captures the essence of Halloween very well.
Not bad. Definitely not bad. There are some scenes where like you can see like the palm trees in the
Yeah,
background. And you're like,
yeah,
oh,
yeah.
oh.
Even Halloween 4, I think is
Yeah,
the
I think that's
closest
the
they
best.
ever got to
That opening is so
capturing that atmosphere again
good. Hmm.
was part 4,
Oh
yeah.
yeah, the opening shot especially.
Yeah. Oh
Yeah.
yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Um, little side note though, like I know the town from Trick or Treat has like werewolves, serial killers, and like demons and whatnot, but I'd still go there just to attend that Halloween parade because
Oh,
holy
dude, I would
shit,
love to live in that
Oh yeah,
town. I don't
dude,
care
that's
how
great.
dangerous it is. I
holy
would love to
shit.
live in that town.
Dude,
Hell
the
yeah.
last Halloween parade I went to was boring as shit. It's literally just people like drunk people just like walking around and shit in costumes
I don't know if I've
and
ever
me
been to a
freaking out on
Halloween
mushrooms.
parade. Um, yeah, no, I mean,
This
and I
content.
think that's the other thing is that it just the movie creates that like small town anywhere America,
Yep.
um, where it's so nostalgic because I think that even maybe not as like a little kid, like it's inappropriate, but I think if you're like an older kid, I think the movie's fine for you. Like I think if you were like, 14, 15, the movie's
Oh yeah.
fine.
Oh yeah.
And I think that's I I'm pretty sure that's when I saw it. And yeah, man, it's got like such a nostalgic vibe while also still feeling very like kind of timeless.
I I remember trying to just go buy this like the day it came out. I like rushed to Best Buy and I couldn't find it. So then I asked I asked one of the people in the store to help me out and sums up Best Buy's help.
Mm.
Um they went in the back or whatever. The guy was like searching around. Then he comes back with this movie completely unrelated to Trick or Treat and was like, "This one?" And I said, "No,
Which was it the one from the 80s?
no, it wasn't. The movie wasn't called Trick or Treat at all.
Oh, you remember what it was
I
called
don't
though?
remember the name of the movie. I just remember that it wasn't even close.
He brings you back deliverance.
Yeah, you really brought back
Hey,
some
here you go,
fucking.
pal, trick or
I
treat.
have no idea. Just some fucking stupid ass movie that I was like, no, it said Trick or Treat, motherfucker. Buster Rhymes.
Oh my gosh.
He brings you back Speed 2 cruise control.
He's like, dude, Speed 2 Cruise. He's like, I
Hey
know
man,
this isn't what you were looking for,
dude, I
but
saw this on
have I got one for you?
dude, I saw this on cable 2 nights ago at 2 in the morning. Man, I'm telling you. Take my word for it.
Who
William
cares?
Dafoe's best
Keanu
performance.
Reeves, Jason Patrick.
Jason, move, yeah, move over, Keanu.
Yeah,
Sandy's at her best in this one.
I saw.
Yeah, dude.
I saw
Uh, I
weird.
think this is. I think Trick or Treat is a movie where I don't know if there is a weak segment.
I
I
don't
think
think
it's
so.
pretty perfect.
They're
Yeah.
all at the worst, like interesting and like it's like okay,
Yeah,
where's
yeah,
this?
Hmm. Yeah. I
absolutely.
don't think.
And you see the fat kid from Bad Santa get his get decapitated and his head turned into a pumpkin.
Jesus Christ, kid, what is it with you and the goddamn sandwiches?
Just cut to that scene of him vomiting.
Do you guys before I hang up and call you guys back,
Yeah.
do you guys have a favorite segment of Trick or Treat?
The werewolf one.
That's a good one.
I mean, I loved where that went because I did. That's like werewolves were like the last thing I was expecting.
That is
I,
true. That's a good
I
one.
like the one with the serial killer.
Yeah,
Pretty good.
the
I like
the
that one.
annoying little kid.
Yeah.
Dad, Daddy, I wish Mom was still alive. Shit.
Pretty good one. Pretty good one.
What about
Um,
you, Mark?
yeah, I'm not sure. Probably either the serial killer or the one with Sam. Um,
Yeah.
I
The finale
also,
one.
yeah, I do also love that opening little sequence where it's don't blow out the candle before midnight.
Oh
Um,
yeah.
Oh yeah,
that's I think such a great opening to the movie, and it like sets the tone perfectly for what you're about to get.
yeah. That kind of yeah. I'm gonna think of it. That's maybe like one of the best, like not just horror anthology, but horror openings ever because it
Yeah,
perfectly sets the tone.
yeah, it's great. It's a little silly. It's it's gory, but it's like played in almost this like kind of campy way that I think
Mhm.
works for what the movie is about to be.
That was a good fake out too when she's putting up the decorations and sees the kid in the white mask like across the street and it's just like some random kid waiting for a ride.
Yeah, oh, it
Yeah,
was really good. And
that
that's the
was
other
it.
thing is that like it sets up that tension, so it's like to your point, like it's not scary, but the movie is definitely spooky. It's got that
Oh yeah,
spooky Halloween vibe that you are a little scared. Like if you're
yeah.
like if you're
Oh, I'm not saying like if you're just a casual horror fan or just like don't watch them that often, it's not going to be scary. It could definitely be scary for some
yeah,
people.
for sure.
You know.
Okay, I can hear everyone. Oh shit.
I know we talked Trick or Treat to death, but Mark, you know how you mentioned like oh, or we all mentioned it like never got a sequel.
Mhm.
Did you guys ever see the vignette or the like little like short like really short shorts that Michael Dougherty did for the TV channel Chiller?
Oh yeah, that essentially were like the precursor to Trick or Treat.
Yeah.
Kinda. There was like a an Easter one that's like oh it's 6 months to Halloween where
Hmm.
like it's just a family sitting at a dinner table and all this crazy shit happens. But a cool thing I remembered in an interview with him, he said like originally he wanted like Sam's introduction to be like a big ass pumpkin and you see like a knife like come through the inside of it and he like cuts himself out of it.
Hmm.
And he made one of the shorts. It's just like all Sam's cloak like everything he was wearing and a bunch of pumpkin guts and you just see like one of his hands slowly like go into the ground. So it's like he only comes out once every year.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Um,
Sorry, I
yeah.
just felt like I mentioned that.
No, I mean, yeah, like I mean, I could talk about Trick or Treat for hours. I think that movie is just, it, yeah. So I mean, is there, even though it's not anthology related, but what other movies do you think kind of have that same amazing fall aesthetic that Trick or Treat does?
It's not the best movie, but I mean it's not like god awful. But Hoobie Halloween has a great Halloween setting to it.
True.
Yeah,
I love Hubie Halloween. I
I
think
agree.
it's hilarious.
It's pretty fun.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's fine. I'd be lying to you if I said there were like weren't some moments in that that genuinely made me laugh. So
Yeah. Um,
That movie's pretty good. I had a lot of fun with that movie.
yeah,
I'm
it's a
trying to
good.
think of like a movie that just has like doesn't even necessarily have to be a horror movie, just a has like a really good fall kind of vibe to it. Um,
Hmm.
Only ones out there. I know exactly what you mean. Like,
yeah,
uh,
So it's
like Dead Poet Society, kind of.
it's very fall.
you know,
Yeah.
it's certain. Well, that's movies that take place in college. Like, what's the Brandon School Ties? The Brandon Fraser
Oh
one.
yeah.
Yeah, that takes
Yeah,
place over like the span. That takes place over the span of the year, and that has a bunch of like really good false looking scenes
Mhm.
in it.
yeah, definitely.
Um,
Um, I don't know. I feel like fall's not. I feel like fall is like a major season in a lot of movies, but for some reason I can't think of.
Yeah, I'm blanking.
I mean, Jesus Christ, you can name like romantic comedies that take place in the fall that have like a good fall aesthetic. You know what I mean?
Yeah, is When
Uh,
Harry Met Sally? Is that a fall movie?
yeah, I mean there's you see like that. I have like a million like posters in my head of like a couple sitting on a bench or something, or with like
Mhm.
leaves all around, like in the fall time. I mean,
Yeah,
Hmm.
you could say Goodwill Hunting has like a few good
yeah,
Yeah,
that's
few
a
good
good one.
fall
yeah.
scenes.
That's a good
It's
one.
very New Englandy kind of movie. But I don't know. Do you guys think it's kind of weird as like we all live in New England, or we all live in like the most fall like area? Uh, it feels more like it does like in the movies around like kind of early November at this
Yeah.
point because all
Yeah,
the leaves have already fallen and like it's not saying it doesn't look awesome like leading into Halloween. It absolutely does, but like I don't know, does it? It kind of lingers around until like literally until like December.
yeah. I mean, I don't know how much of that is climate change, how much of that is
Yeah,
a million things, but yeah,
or
I mean,
imminent deaths.
the
Yeah,
seasons, the seasons seem to start a little bit later and end a little bit later. It feels like the seasons
yeah,
themselves are kind of like shifting.
yeah. There wasn't even any snow on the ground around here for
Uh,
Christmas,
this,
so
this year it seems like the season's kind of aligned.
A little bit better than
Yeah.
last year. Last year
yeah,
I remember was weird.
It was actually snowing in December this year,
yeah. It was an anomaly.
as opposed to like it being 60 degrees on Christmas or whatever.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah. It's all over the fucking place.
yeah.
Uh, what do you call it? We gonna talk about more anthologies or
I'm trying to think of more anthologies. Truthfully,
What
I
about
got
what about Campfire Tales?
oh I
I
love I
love
mean
Campfire Tales.
Yeah, dude,
it's
that was
not
a
it's
fucking
not a good
banger, dude.
it's oh my god that caught me at the perfect time like the
Hmm.
perfect age 'cause
Mhm.
I don't think it's like an overly there are a few like gory scenes in it and like the opening one with the couple in the RV Ron Livingston from fucking Office Space I didn't even
Yeah,
realize that so
Mhm.
yeah,
that's probably the most adult one uh I
Yeah,
don't well, I mean they're all adult don't get me wrong but like the second one was like probably one of the first instances of internet predator to like targeting like
dude, Humans Can Lick 2 still skeeves me the fuck out.
yeah. It's
yeah
pretty fucking
Um,
yikes.
and then the other one with like the time loop, I thought is so cool. It's
Yeah,
so like that's a really good one. Yeah, I kind of same with you, Corey. I think I found that movie at just the perfect time. I
because
remember,
you see flaws in it like when
yeah,
you
it's
become
not
an
a
adult
perfect
but like
movie.
you don't give a shit about that when you're a kid like I had a blast watching this
I
hmm
I watched it. It was playing on ABC Family's 13 Nights of Halloween, but it was
really
playing at like yeah, but it was playing at like midnight.
yeah.
It was like the
I
last. It was like the last movie they were showing for 13 Nights of Halloween.
I'm
And
Yeah.
just gonna I'm just gonna assume they cut out the part with Ron Livingston's corpse hanging over the RV.
um I
Really?
don't
On ABC Family?
yeah.
Holy shit.
Um I know they cut out like this, like kind of like the little bit of the sex scene in the Ron
Yeah.
Livingston part. I know
Yeah.
they cut out that, so they might have cut out the scene with him hang. I can't remember. I mean, this was obviously a while ago now, but
Oh yeah.
um, I just remember like waking up and like I hadn't turned my TV off, so like the movie had basically just started, and I was maybe like 10 or 11 at this point when I was watching it, and I was just like, "What is this movie?" And I loved it so much. Like, and I remember it genuinely like not scaring me, but kind of like freaking me out a little bit. The the humans can lick two story like really just like grossed me out. Um and like the very ending shot where it's like you see him under the bed actually like licking your hand. I was like, that's
Dude.
absolutely
Oh
disgusting.
no. No,
Um
that's a fucking fucked up scene.
yeah. And then the other one of like the time loop, like for some reason that kind of freaked me out a little bit just because of how like the story was so calm and then it would get so chaotic and loud
Hmm.
like once it hit I think like 3 in the morning or something like that, it always like started storming and it like just
Well, that's,
oh, it was so good.
I thought that was creepy as hell though, seeing that figure come to the house, like, 'cause you can't
Hmm.
really see his face at first. It
Yeah,
almost looked like the dude from or the killer from I Know What You Did Last Summer.
kind of,
Like, you know
yeah.
what I mean? Like, with
Yeah.
that, I mean, yeah, that was all really well done.
Hmm.
Uh, fuck, I have well, traumatic for my parents mostly because there's a scene in the movie where Ron Livingston comes out of the camper out of having or after having sex, and he just yells out like he's butt naked. He's like, "I just had great sex," and fucking me and my brother. I watched this with my older brother, and we both laughed our asses off. But we would like repeat that line, and we were at a grocery store with my family at in Albany, New York when I initially watched it, and I just like I yelled that out like, and I made like the pose too. Like, my dad just grabbed me by the back. He's like, "What the fuck are you doing?" My brother, my brother's like, "Dude, don't fucking say that." And I was like 8 at the time. So, funny little,
That's
funny little
awesome.
story about that movie.
That is awesome.
But no, like because I remember renting that, and I again like it's maybe hasn't aged the best. But damn, I remember we rented it for like 5 days, and I watched it like 3 times in that
It's
Yeah.
period.
truthfully, it's aged pretty well. I watched it.
Yeah.
It's on Amazon Prime, so I watched it back in I think like September. Um, and it still ages pretty well, and it's told really smart because the twist of spoilers to the two people that watch this podcast, but at the end when it's revealed that like the four of them like actually died, um, and the stories that they're telling are kind of like in reference to the stories like what's that like the people in the stories are in real life, and it's so smart and it's so well handled.
Yeah.
I,
um and it's
not
written
every
so smart.
anthology. No, sorry, but like not every anthology has a good wraparound. I thought this one had a good one.
Oh, and
Hmm.
it's super
For the most
smart
part.
because they leave these hints throughout the story, like when um like I think it's like Christine Taylor's character starts getting like really cold at one point while they're talking, and then like when like they kind of start going missing a little bit, and then it's revealed obviously that they all died in the car crashes. Like really smart storytelling, and I think as an anthology it's like that's how you do a really good wraparound segment.
Oh yeah.
Well, there's a scene in it too. Like, I only noticed it because my friend pointed it out. But after like that Hook story gets told, I know like that's the opening to it.
Yeah.
There's a scene where like two of the guys are in the woods together, and like you see in the background, like they're like he makes like a joke or something about like, oh man, I think I see a hook or whatever, and then you see like kind of like a flicker of light, like it's
Yeah.
shining off something metal, like in the background. That's kind of like a little indicator too that like
Oh yeah.
there's something else at hand.
I mean, the cast for Campfire
Great,
Tales is pretty crazy because it's what it's Ron Livingston, but it's also Christine Taylor. It's the
James
oldest
Martin, isn't it?
Jason Marsden, Amy Smart, uh,
Hmm.
the oldest brother from Malcolm in the Middle, the
I know
McBride.
we were
That's not
talking
a
about
Oh
tall,
yeah,
skinny guy.
Chase Masterson.
yeah Masterson, the Masterson brother. That's not a piece of shit.
Yeah,
Yes, yeah,
fucking
yeah.
evil.
Yeah.
Uh,
Um, I
all,
think there's somebody else too, but
I
either way,
think
it's
there's a
a
couple
big
people
cast.
whose faces I recognize, but didn't
Yeah,
like the guy in the RV one, the guy trying to warn them. Like I've definitely seen that dude. He has a
yeah,
very distinctive face.
for sure. And I think the father in the time loop story, I've seen him before. I think he's like a character actor and some other stuff.
Yeah.
But
Um,
isn't that kind of crazy? Everybody that we just named, they just became, or literally like a year or two after this, became like kind of huge actor, or kind of like
yeah,
got their careers like really
for
I
sure.
think one of
took
the
off.
craziest ones is Paul Rudd being in Halloween 6.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's always a funny one.
I was only 10 years old when I met him.
Yeah, dude,
Yeah.
Paul Rudd plays that role. So there's a scene in that movie where Paul Rudd is like beating a door with like a crowbar or
Dude, I
something,
know
and
exactly what
Michael
scene you're
walks up
talking
to
about.
him, and Paul Rudd
This is a
stops and
smirk.
just does like this weird face where he's like, and like,
That's that's the only actual instance of Paul Rudd we see in Halloween 6 is
oh,
that reaction. Because
yeah,
I know exactly what you're talking about. Because he's like hammering, he just sees something, he's
yeah,
like it goes back to like bashing it. Yeah, I know
it's
exactly.
so strange.
Oh shit. Yeah.
Oh, Halloween 666.
Halloween.
Uh, I don't care, man. I love the Halloween movies. That
Me too.
Yeah.
like every year around Halloween, October, I always sit down and I watch. Maybe not all of them, but I always watch the majority of them. Like always, every single year. Same thing with like Friday the 13th is usually in the summer. But every summer, I rewatch the Friday the 13th movies, and every October, I watch the Halloween movies.
Oh yeah, dude.
Each
They're
one has something to find in it, dude. It's like the maybe not necessarily every Friday the 13th or every, Nightmare on Elm Street, but there's always something in,
Mm.
each movie that you can find joy, or you know what I mean? Like, or at least like, hey, I'm like enjoying watching this, even
Yeah,
though it's not the best movie in the world.
no, no, but they're fun.
Yeah.
Trying to think of any other anthology.
Anthologies.
Campfire
I
Tales
think
was a
I
great
got
one.
one, but I'm not sure if you guys have seen it or not. It came out on Shudder a couple of years ago, or probably like 4 years ago at this point. It's called the Mortuary Collection.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I
It's
haven't seen.
Got
uh
doesn't that have like Clancy
Clancy Brown.
Brown as like the
Dude,
mortuary guy? It's pretty good.
it's Clancy Brown. I think is like one of my favorite like character actors going all the way back to like the 80s. Like, dude, he's great. Even like the cheesy movies he did, kind of like Highlander. But
Yeah.
then like he'll do something like Shawshank Redemption and be like fucking great in that movie. He's
Oh
great
yeah.
in Mortuary Collection. It's basically the overlapping story is he's a mortuary director, like I think he's only like in his 60s in real life, but he's like kind of looking like somebody more closer to 90, and like he like very like decrepit and very like kind of sterny or whatever, and he hires an apprentice for his funeral home where all the stories are being told, and or mortuary, yeah, should probably say. It's a young girl, probably like in her early 20s, but he invites her in, and like it's kind of like the oh, another one we forgot, Tales from the Fucking Hood, one of the best horror anthologies of all time. How the fuck did we forget that one? Holy shit!
Yeah,
All right,
I mean,
I'm gonna wrap up Mortuary
I'm
Collection, and then we can
embarrassed.
talk about Tales from the Hood.
I'm
Holy fuck!
embarrassed that we forgot
Holy
that we're out here struggling.
holy fuck! We are blind. I'm gonna wrap up Mortuary Collection really fast. Actually, again, it's the same thing as Tales from the Hood. Like he brings her around, shows her an artifact and the story behind it. Uh, my favorite one, it's almost more comedic. It's about a group of a fraternity that specializes in doing the word that I can't say on YouTube. The you know young girls that go to their fraternity. Uh,
Oh, you mean like the Black Christmas remake?
yeah, kind of. It's a much better version of this story though. One guy, he has intercourse with a girl, and she's gone the next morning, but he starts to show symptoms of pregnancy, and it's like the leader of like the fraternity. Kind of looks like a young James Marston. I have no idea what the actor's name is. But as the movie goes on, like this is supposed to be his big day. He's supposed to be like anointed onto this wall, but he just keeps getting like more bloated and like showing like signs of pregnancy. And like there's a scene in it where like he's fine, like he's like almost like he's desperate. He's almost like on death's door. He doesn't know what's happening, and he fucking like they put him on a chair, like they're like inaugurating him into like their fraternity's like Wall of Fame or whatever, and they're all holding him, and he's like all happy, and like his fucking water bursts all over to like fucking like all the guys like all the fraternity brothers holding him, and they're all just like standing there like fucking in shock when it happens, and like it's more comedic than I just described, but I think I just mortified Chris
I
with
watched
that
this
visual.
movie and like the only thing I remember is Clancy Brown. I have to watch that again. I remember I watched it and
Yeah,
I thought it was decent.
it's still a mixed bag.
Yeah, yeah.
Again, Clancy Brown's great. Let's move on to Tales from the Hood though, because holy shit, we
Yeah.
fucking damn it. Not fun. I found
You
I
want the
remembered it
shit?
by accident.
You want the shit? You're gonna be knee deep
Uh,
in the shit.
Welcome to hell, motherfucker.
Motherfucker.
Oh my god. Maybe
Fucking
up
movie
there. I'd
rules,
say
dude.
up there with the great anthology hosts of all time. Clarence
Hell,
Williams third in that.
yeah,
Like he's
that
fucking
fucking movie
great. Like
rules.
he's weird, he's creepy, he's like on point. Like he's not like phoning in the role. He's like fully dedicated to being like this
Mm-hmm.
weird fucking mortician.
Mm-hmm.
Any of you guys have a favorite segment for that one?
Hmm. I
I don't
like
remember
I
it.
like the one with the little dolls. That one's pretty
Yeah.
fun.
Is it me or like did the main one always kind of look like a little Chris Rock? Like the one like like the initial one? Like so I remember like pointing that out like when we were watching it on VHS as a kid, like, oh man, it kind of looks like a little Chris Rock.
Oh my god.
And Corbin
Oh.
Burnson's like terrible racist character.
Yeah. I like no, I think I like the cop one, the one where they kill the cop and then he comes back. That one's actually really good, I think.
Dude, I'm not gonna lie, that one part because I saw this way too young. I saw it as a kid, but some of that segment actually genuinely scared me. Like when you see him
Mm-hmm.
because he is a genuinely scary, like well-made looking zombie.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if K and B did the effects for this, but like just like the his whole like, it's like where were you when I needed you, brother? Like that, that
What
was
about
fucking amazing.
that fucked up one where David Allen Greer beats the kid and the mom and all of a sudden he fucking makes a paper model out of him and starts snapping his limbs.
Dude, am I fucking crazy or was David Allen Greer like actually really good in that? Like he was genuinely like intimidating and shit in that scene.
Yeah, I was fucking scared. I was like, this
Yeah,
guy's
like
supposed to be funny.
he's known for such goofy roles and then like it's a
Mm-hmm.
complete 180 for him and he kind of fucking nails it, dude.
He does, yeah.
Well, that scene where
He's
it's like
so
because he
killer,
keeps
bro.
the kid keeps calling it oh it's the monster in my closet and like he just like hits the kid and then he like rolls up his sleeve and he has a tattoo that says monster on it like fucking
Yeah,
that was really fucking well done.
it
Yeah.
was.
Mark, do you have any thoughts on the movie?
Um, honestly, I don't remember it like at all. I
Oh, we should revisit it, my guy.
yeah, I know that I've seen it, but I saw it on like Stars or Showtime or something when I was
Yeah.
a kid. The movie that I keep thinking about right now is ABCs of Death. Do you guys remember that one?
Oh shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That was pretty
I
I
terrible.
watched the first most of the first one and most of the second one.
It's pretty bad. Like most of the segments are pretty bad.
Some of them are
but
just like, the
you
fuck are
can
you doing?
kind of forgive it because they're so short because they go like A to Z.
Yeah. Yeah, but they're still like I think like wasn't like I'm pretty sure F was for fart. And
Yeah,
it was like one of the dumbest things because yeah, I just remember it
it's
was
the only
really
it's the
dumb.
only anthology I can think of that has like 27 like fucking segments. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
Oh, for sure.
but
but
here's
the
the thing:
majority of them are bad.
the utter majority of them are kind of
Yeah.
bad. But when a couple of them are good, the first segment I think of the second movie is
Mm.
about a hitman like sneaking into this building to like hit his target or whatever. It's like just some fat like rich guy in a loft, like chilling on his couch. But they show how he plans it out and plays it out in his mind. He's going through like these clean air ducts, like everything's like good or whatnot, and then he like pulls off. Then it shows what actually happens, and it's the air ducts are disgusting. There's like nails sticking out everywhere, and he ends up like either I forget what he either breaks his neck or like gets paralyzed, but he dies in the vents. And then they cut to like a couple months later, and they're like, "What the hell is this smell coming from like the vents?" And, like the guy still sitting on the couch, like his target, and they're like poking at the ceiling, and the air duct comes down, and the hitman still has the gun in his hand. It goes off, and it kills his target.
Oh
So I
shit.
thought that was pretty cool. That's like the one I remember from both movies, to be honest with you.
Mm.
I
The rest of them are
don't
kind of
remember.
forgettable.
I don't remember anything from that movie.
Remember there was
Yeah,
one
it's
segment where he was like fighting a dog, and I think it was like his like maybe it was like his childhood dog or something. I think that was one of the segments. Um,
there's a few weird ones. I think one is literally just a first person perspective of someone waking up, driving to the beach, going in the water and drowning.
I think yeah, like some of
Yeah,
them
and
were just
that's
really
that's it.
weird.
Yeah.
Um,
I mean, props to him for doing something original or at least trying to.
yeah, I
Yeah.
mean it's a cool, it's definitely a really cool concept on paper. It's just the story's
When
too
you have
good
when
to
you have
live by.
26 or however or
Yeah.
27 different filmmakers,
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's gonna be.
yeah. I mean, hey,
You can barely
evil.
do that with three or four.
Yeah, I mean, Evil Dead is starting to kind of turn into a little bit of an anthology series now.
I say it's like an anthology series for the Necronomicon at this point,
Yeah, because like it seems
which I'm all for.
like each movie is it's like kind of its own self-contained story, but there is
Yeah.
a Necronomicon involved somehow. So
Well,
like,
it's
that's kind of
well,
cool.
I feel like they have to do that because they
Mm-hmm.
can't quite. I mean, they don't make. They had like Evil Dead 1, 2, and Army of Darkness, and that was all Ash. And
Mm-hmm.
then after that, it was like a huge break. So they kind of had to tell their own story, even in the remake. Like they
Mm-hmm.
were like, "Oh, we're not there." There's, I don't think there was anybody that could have replaced Ash.
No,
They
but
Yeah,
just
I
had to
do
make a
like that they're
story.
all, but they are all supposed to be like semi-connected.
Hmm.
They're not.
somewhat. I think even in this new one,
Yeah, by the
Evil Dead
Necronomicon.
Burn.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think not he because Bruce Campbell shows up in voice only in Evil Dead Rise.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I
Yeah,
think they might do something in the next one that
Evil
like
Dead
if either
Burning.
his voice again or maybe like a background cam. You know what I mean? Like just so
Yeah.
he's there in spirit, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, this
Uh,
new one is supposed to be like I think I read somewhere it's supposed to be like firefighters or something. It,
I
it's
heard
it's
Yeah.
called
I've
Evil
heard
Dead Burns,
everything.
so
I've heard Evil Dead everything from like firefighters to like a festival like Burning Man or something. Like
mm,
I don't think it's been confirmed yet what the actual plot is. I mean, either way, it sounds like they're doing something different again, which is
yeah,
I'm all for.
yeah.
Uh, but yeah, dude, Bruce Campbell is always going to be the MVP of that series, right
Oh
along
yeah,
there with like Sam Raimi. So,
yeah.
but I have no problem with them. Keep making them as long as they're pretty
As
good.
long as
Like
they're
the
good, yeah.
last
As
one,
long
yeah,
as they keep them the consistency. I mean, I think Evil Dead Rise was the weakest one, and that's still pretty fucking good. So
yeah, yeah. But I think they did the smart thing too with this franchise, especially is like maybe wait a few years or a lot or like closer to a decade in some cases, like before you make another one.
Hey,
yeah.
heard Sam Raimi's back, baby.
Oh,
Oh
dude,
yeah, dude,
Send
I
Help
want
is
to
getting
see that.
amazing reviews.
Yeah, I heard. Yeah, I heard
Oh
that
yeah,
movie's really good.
Um,
yeah. Well, I would like that
yeah,
dude Dylan O'Brien too, and pretty much everything I've seen him in too. But it's
yeah,
like cool to see him play like an asshole, like that kind of
yeah.
Yeah.
like put in his place in that situation.
Yeah. I mean, like
It's a
I
cool idea.
similar. Like I love like Rachel McAdams. Like I don't think I've seen a role of hers that I haven't enjoyed on some level.
Hmm.
Like she's great. So
I
yeah.
always think of Red Eye too. I think
She's
just
Oh
so
yeah,
good in
dude.
that movie, dude. Red Eye is such an
Red Eye's
underrated
awesome.
movie.
I
probably
have
one
a
of Wes
I have
Craven's
a
most
4K.
underrated.
I have a 4K of that movie.
Dude, it's so good.
Yeah, it's an awesome
Oh,
movie.
And it's so short, but it is just like a tight, perfect thriller. Like it
It
is just
works. It's just
yeah.
all set
yeah,
on a plane, so I wouldn't
Hmm.
want too long of a movie just in that one setting, you know?
yeah.
Yeah.
It's like the majority's on the plane, but the whole like last the last act of it's like really intense. Like,
Hmm.
Yeah.
it's
Oh
almost
yeah.
like a
Oh
giant
yeah.
chase scene.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is about well-made movies with airplanes. Like that movie they had, I think it was like a Netflix movie like last year or the year before with like Jason Bateman. It
Oh,
was like set, it was
the
like set
airport
in,
and
it
the
was like
kid.
set in the airport.
I forget who the dude's name or what the dude's name is. From the Kingsman movies. He was like the lead dude. He was
Yeah.
like a freaking airport security guy,
Yeah.
but he
Yeah.
he was like looking for a promotion or whatever.
Hmm.
But like he keeps
Oh
fucking up
yeah,
at
yeah,
work.
yeah.
And dude, Jason Bateman is fucking great in that. Like,
Yeah, he
it's
fucking killed it.
as a
I
villain,
can't
like
remember
he's
the
like so
goddamn. I can't
cold.
remember the fucking name of that movie though, but it was awesome. I had
I
such a
never
good
heard
time
of it.
watching.
You real dude, like Mark, you should check that
Yeah.
out. Like it's a
I've never heard
very
of it.
if if you liked Red Eye, like you it's an airport thriller. It's kind of like different, but like Jason Bateman basically like manipulates I almost said Joel Egerton, and that's like not even
Taron
remotely
Egerton.
Taron. Taron.
Yeah.
Ah, that's it. That's him.
Yeah.
No, he basically manipulate. He like Taron Egerton has like a baby on the way, and he's not like doing his best at work, but he's still looking for a promotion. But Jason Bateman has to get a basically like a weapon onto this plane, and like he knows everything about Taron Egerton, so he's like basically like gives him an earpiece. It's like, all right, this is what you're gonna do, or your like family's dead, and that kind of deal. But like
I
Okay.
like.
Taron Egerton,
All
he's
right.
trying to like do like the clever things to like get around it, but Jason Bateman's always one step ahead of him. It's actually
Okay.
Uh,
really good.
I
kind
mean
of
the
like.
best. I mean the best airplane movie, obviously, Snakes on a Plane
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
What about
definitely.
or
what about
Soul Plane.
Turbulence? What about Turbulence with Ray
What?
Liotta?
Oh, you mean Turbulence 3 Heavy Metal?
Oh shit! Yeah, with the goth band.
Yeah,
What
with
about
Marilyn Manson, Die Hard.
you know a movie I like that's in that vein, but it's not an airplane movie. Is like Phone Booth with Colin
Oh,
Farrell.
that's the phone booth is
I,
awesome.
I
That's a
like
good
that one a
movie.
lot, dude.
That's probably one of my favorite Kiefer, even though he's barely on screen, is Kiefer Sutherland.
Yeah,
Like as
Mhm.
like the sniper in that one.
yeah, dude,
So
that movie is pretty fucking cool. I like
It's
that one
really
too.
good.
yeah, good short or closed quarters thrillers are always pretty fucking awesome.
Yeah. Well, with that, we are almost out of time, so just end this now. Um, thank you to anyone and everyone that watches. How I don't know. Again, like two people. Um, you guys are the
But
real
we love
MVPs.
Hey Ted and Frank.
Yeah.
we love the both of you very
Yeah.
much. Thank
Ted
you.
and Frank.
Um, and yeah, we'll see you guys next week.
Peace.
So